What's up? It's Chris from StonefoxMedia, and I hope everyone's having a blessed day. Now, I know that everyone's pretty much close to either going back to work or going back to school at this point. I mean, look at the time it is in the week. If you haven't been to school yet, you're pretty much on the way. And I know it's horrible. They have books there, and they want you to read them, and it's just not fair. It's just not fair. But I recommend you actually read them so that you can actually gain employment at some given point. Don't be a fuddy-duddy, just be a study buddy. Yeah, that was corny, and that just happened. Yeah, in 2018. Now, let me tell you guys what's going on in gaming news right now. If you are interested in the possibility, like I am, of Resistance 4, Resistance Fallen Man, remember that from PS3? Well, it looks like the possibility has been discussed by Insomniac Games, and they said it's a long shot. So they basically just shot down my dream and shot down your dream too. Now, if you don't remember Resistance Fallen Man, you might have to go all the way back to PlayStation 3. And it was basically their counter argument to Gears of War. And people were like, oh, well, you got Gears of War, well, they got Resistance. And they both debuted when the consoles came out. So it was a big deal. Like these were brand new franchises, and Gears of War, they kind of just milked it to death, and Resistance kind of died off a little too early. So I personally feel like Resistance had a leg up in terms of story compared to Gears of War. But man, when it came to action, Gears of War just kicked their butt all over the place. So Gears of War is still here, but Resistance isn't. And so recently talking with Finder, looks like James Stevenson from Insomniac Games did say that it feels like a long shot to me. But he has heard over the years, never say never, basically. It's a possibility, but he said to him it just seems like a long shot. They have no plans on making another Resistance in the future. I thought they might bring it out for like PlayStation, 5 or something like that. Well, it looked like they pretty basically squashed that, unless Sony kind of decided, hey, we want you to make a Resistance game. If they did, it would probably get a lot of people hyped because a lot of people like Resistance. I think it got a little weird at the end, but in the beginning, man, it was a really good game, and the enemies, like, they would climb across walls, and their physics were brilliant. Now, moving on from that news, this is a random tidbit of news. I just figured I'd share with everybody. Okay, so if you grew up playing Nintendo like the rest of us, the whole entire time you've been saying NES. So it looks like Nintendo has already officially clarified how to exactly say NES. Apparently, we've all been saying it wrong this whole entire time, since 1983. Well, it appears that the console was supposed to be pronounced NES. I know, it's just weird. Your mind is blown right now. The whole entire time, we've been saying NES, and it's been NES this whole entire time. So, Kyle McLean did come out there saying, in the museum section of Japanese version of WarioWare Gold, you can unlock some slideshow casing in the Famicom. Also included in a picture is NES. Within the description, Nintendo themselves say that NES is pronounced NES. NESS. So this whole entire time, everyone's been punked. We've all been calling it by the wrong name. It's been NES. So right now, it's the NES Classic Edition console. Well, you know what? Perhaps they probably should have told us that in 1983. But they decided to change the name themselves, saying, hey, the NES Classic Edition. They've been saying NES. I guess they just like, hey, these guys are so dumb that we just get dumb with them because they'll never accept NES. And sorry, NES just sounds better. But NES? Really? It's been NES this whole entire time. You kidding me? It's like when you're in a car and you're singing along to the music, only to find out that you've been saying the exact wrong lyrics the whole entire time. When you go, wait, I'm sorry, it's what? That's how I feel. Like you've been in a car and you've been singing the song incorrectly and going, wait a minute. Wait, oh, now it makes sense. Yeah, okay, oh yeah, okay, got it. Now, moving on from that, and I'm just going to briefly talk about this. This is my first impression of the whole entire Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Okay, this is my first impression of it. Now, I've been playing this game for, just about a day, and to me, it's not the greatest. I know a lot of people are just drooling all over it. At the same time, it's not the worst either. Okay, so let me tell you some things that I do like about this whole entire new game. One, I like the weapons. When you fire them, you feel the kick of these weapons. It is beautifully done. The sound of them is gorgeous, especially when you're listening to it in like 7.2 surround sound. It sounds gorgeous. That is brilliant. I'm sorry. It sounds great. The weapon feel and the controller. When you fire some of these weapons, you feel like the controller is about to take off and leave, like you can't control it. That is brilliant. That is brilliantly done. The character movement. Okay, when you have the whole entire way the characters move, they move like you ever seen that movie Crank? Yeah, it feels like that. Like you're just running around juiced up on electricity. It's like they just designed it with this blur type effect when you're like, well, you feel like you're the whole entire time you're like you're having a rage attack or something. I don't like it. I'm sorry, I don't like that. I'm sorry. A lot of people may think that it makes it look more jacked, but to me, it just looks like it's a WrestleMania match or something. I don't know what they were thinking when they did that. Two, the sliding ability. Okay, I'm sorry. The UI. They have this weird thing where they want to make it like you're using a mouse, and maybe they just got lazy and decided, hey, we don't want to have touchpad controls. We want to basically have everyone have this mouse format. So now I got to take the analog stick and roll it all the way across this whole entire menu when I can easily just use the little D-pad. But I tried to use the D-pad and it just didn't work. Now maybe it's just a beta version and they can't change everything now. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not liking that little slide along thing. It is irritating. I was like, how come I can't get where I'm trying to get to? Next, the music. Horrible. They have like some kind of rock and roll music to go with the Crank theme. It's like, here we go, time to go, do that, and you're like, wow, could you be any more dude bro with this whole entire game? I'm sorry, it's a little too dude bro. Graphics are not cutting edge. They look good. They do look good, but they are not next generation mind blowing. This is still like beginning PlayStation 1, late PlayStation 3 graphics to me. I'm sorry. It's not a gorgeous looking game. It's not gorgeous. It's just not. I can say that the what else do I like about it? I like the controls. They have in the options, they do give you options of doing fun things like being able to adjust colorblind, content filter that's going to allow you to be able to possibly go in there and stop you from hearing curse words the whole entire time. I appreciate that. They should make that an option in every game. Let's see. What else did I actually enjoy about the game? I enjoyed the weapons. They had good weapons. I mean, for the most part, like the little additional ones. I like the L1 R1 weapon types that they have. Like I used one with the little what is it, like trip mine crossbow that they kind of have. Like I like that one. That's probably my favorite one right now. I do enjoy them. I do enjoy one of the things that they do about this. Everything you put down on the ground, it stays there. So if you have a bouncing Betty or a trophy system or something like that, and you leave it there and you die, it's still going to be there. That I appreciate, because what's the point of deleting all these really cool things that you worked really hard to put all over the place? If you put a trip mine somewhere because it recharged, you can put down unlimited trip mines. You can just keep putting them down and people will keep tripping over them. So that's fantastic. That can help you out with kill streaks and things like that. The kill streaks, they're very graphic. They look beautiful. But outside of, I like the healing ability. That goes great. It's not as quick as it is in the other Call of Duties. You gotta, hit yourself up with some adrenaline or something like that to speed up the healing process. The time to kill, it's really short. I'm talking about like you get like 2 bullets and you're almost dead. But it does feel really good. I can tell you that they send a step in the right direction. I like the sliding ability, but no more flying Thumbelinas floating across the screen all over the place. It's very boots on the ground, but I honestly think that they can make it a little bit better than it is. Play is great. I just don't know if it's everything I thought it could be. Like the map thing, maybe they might give you the ability to kind of drop in like a Battlefield, but I don't really see the point of that. I mean, you can drop a little thing that allows you to respawn wherever you want to respawn, as long as they don't destroy your equipment. So you have options in this game, and I guess that's a very important thing with this whole entire game too. The progression looks pretty decent, but it looks like they didn't really have to try that much with this game. And for them to charge as much as they're charging for it, I think it's kind of a ripoff. So yeah, I would appreciate some type of story, maybe a little bit more in the UI. Right now, it looks a little dry. Now this just the beta, and they could make it look a whole lot better. But as of right now, it's pretty plain Jane. It looks like a cheap game you'll get on Steam or something. Just figured I'd put that out there, guys. This is the gameplay right here. Well, that's all the news I got for you guys right now. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook, so you know as soon as my news becomes available. Thank you guys for watching. God bless, and I'll holla at y'all later.